Hey babes, how are you? If you're new, welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with another request. You guys wanted me to read on the UK situations, this alleged riots and whatnot, and you guys wanted me to see what could happen in the future. So let's dive in. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the roles and energies can be inverted, so keep that in mind. And this is entirely general. These readings are always for your entertainment purposes only. Everything is under allegations. You can read the legal disclaimers at the beginning of every video for those who would like to read it. So let's go. We got the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Magician in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Chariot, Two of Cups in reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, at the bottom the Six of Swords. So we have right away, we have Cancer energies, Aries energies, Capricorn energies, Libra energies, Pisces, and then we got Aries, Leo as well, and Gemini. So this is very unfortunate because here it is saying that this situation is just allegedly not going to help anybody, even though the alleged reason could be justice, right? But allegedly the cause and the way it's been handled is allegedly not going to be benefiting anybody, and unfortunately, because it says that it's actually allegedly kind of cruel, and it's just not fair because one thing does not go with the other, allegedly. Now, this could affect a lot of people's jobs. This allegedly, a lot of people who could be in riots, they could allegedly lose their job, even though they're expressing their discontent, because allegedly what I feel here is that something has been suppressed. Something has been what they allegedly could feel long time overdue. And this is what happens when allegedly, when higher ups don't hear people, unfortunately. And here we're not going to be judging no sides. This is just energies. Let's be respectful. Okay? Moving from this, it's saying that this allegedly could affect people's jobs. This allegedly is going to indeed affect certain times. Remember at one time that COVID had sometimes a time, and after that time you can't go out because they wanted to make sure the alleged COVID and whatnot was not going to be spread, that most countries did. This allegedly could happen in the next few weeks, in the next few days, allegedly, just to make sure that things don't get out of the way, because people are allegedly losing houses, are losing jobs, are losing safety, and this is something that is allegedly getting out of control, and everybody is going to allegedly be affected. Even if you're not even involved in that, it's going to be affected, because there's going to be a certain thing implemented, I should say, allegedly, for what they will claim allegedly is to prevent riots from getting more out of hand. So this could actually allegedly affect some businesses as well. Those businesses that could have been food businesses, like that they don't close at 6, that they, for example, could close at 1 in the morning. Clubs, all these things allegedly for a few days is going to be affected, because they're not going to be able to open their regular hours, allegedly. A lot of people are going to try to move or something, but it's just not going to be successful. Allegedly, this is not going to push anybody out of the country, allegedly, just yet. This is going to cause uncomfortable energies. This is allegedly a separation of two different groups, and allegedly it just won't move forward into a positive outcome. I do feel like allegedly, again, the government could implement new rules and mandates and whatnot, because allegedly again is getting out of control. I do see a lot of unsafety in the streets allegedly. I feel like people are going to continue to be afraid to even go to sleep, and how intense allegedly things are looking like. It says allegedly, sorry, that was the window, allegedly that it is safer to stay at home. So allegedly if you don't need to go out past, for example, 9 or so allegedly, or out if you don't need to, don't go, because allegedly things look very unsafe, and I do see the same energies. But the sad thing is, like, I don't see any order allegedly. I don't see any destination. I just see massive mess making bigger mess, and it's like allegedly like a hurricane. Like, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, but allegedly just causes destruction. And I could understand, because allegedly the card says, like, allegedly some people have a cause and other people have a different point of view, but at the end of the day, this is just causing allegedly massive destruction for everybody involved, for both parties, while we see allegedly other energies watching it from afar, not getting involved. And it's just crazy to me. I do feel like allegedly a cause that allegedly started with a point of view is now causing allegedly different things, and I feel like a lot of people who could allegedly understand and whatnot are not thinking properly. And that's what I see, that this does not have any plan, allegedly no thought, allegedly there's no really a resolution at the moment. I just see bigger mess and bigger mess, and things getting out of hand by the minute, you know. Yeah, I do see allegedly that people are going to have to, again, not go out as much, be vigilant and whatnot, allegedly, especially if you live in the most chaotic energies. Although I do see that, again, people are getting together also on the other side, you know, like other energies getting together, but I do see allegedly very hostile energies, into where, again, makes it unsafe for anybody, even who is the peaceful protest and those who are not. And even if the, again, cause could be similar, I do feel like just chaotic energies and hurting allegedly each other for no reason. Allegedly there's going to be rumors of the American troops having to go in there allegedly, because trying to control situations. Allegedly this could be a meeting between the US and the UK. This could be allegedly as well. Not only that, other countries trying to help, because I do feel like things get super out of control, and it's raising concern. It should have been before, but allegedly it's just gonna raise concern. I do see anybody that could allegedly is brown is gonna actually even people who have nothing to do with that, allegedly is gonna suffer a lot of, like, you know, discrimination allegedly. And some people claim that people of color allegedly has taken something, and it doesn't seem like that. I do feel like allegedly it's enough for everybody. But for example, I cannot pretend that I could be a mechanic if I have never went to school for it. I cannot say I want to be a surgeon and get surgeon money if I have never been through school. You know what I'm saying? So this is what this is focusing on, not anything else. Don't be saying, but this and that. I'm talking about this specific situation and topic allegedly. Some people are claiming that you have this job or you have that job, but the people they're pointing at has the studies and the certifications to do so, allegedly. So that's that. It's like when people don't do tarot and they tell me how to do tarot, even though that I'm a tarot reader, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's understandable, but allegedly here also this is the line, like, you know, makes sense? Maybe not. Again, it's like people against people. I do see like color against color allegedly, and it's like neither of you are gonna win allegedly. You see, there's no winners. There's like what the situation is allegedly is just causing major issues, and allegedly instead of being heard, if you have a point of view, people are just going to start to look away, even if you had allegedly a good cause, and it's understandable because allegedly they're not using words, they're using force, and and I do like cards, it's explaining why they're doing it. Allegedly it's just causing more destruction than what it should, which allegedly their cause, their reasoning allegedly is going to eventually get ignored, and they're just going to start seeing what the actions are, you know. This allegedly is just not going to fix the issue. It's just not allegedly. Oh, I see. It's like allegedly people are feeling that some groups are getting more money than them. Allegedly they feel like they're getting handed more help than them, and they find that like hard to understand, and they allegedly find it unfair, and that's allegedly one of the reasons why it is like that. But I do see allegedly, you can call it things to the situation, but I do see that changing. Allegedly there's going to be a massive change in immigration as well, allegedly, in the amount of help that's also going to be given. Allegedly this is not something new, because allegedly this could be a reminder of something that happened in history, and technically every few years history kind of repeats itself, the same way as clothing trend. But yeah, I do see allegedly a lot of immigration situations being changing, the same way in the US, by the way. So it's going to allegedly be harder to get a visa or something like that in the UK from now on, which that's why also going back to what I said, whoever has been in the country for a minute, whoever has been following the rules and perhaps allegedly not even getting any help, just they're working and doing their own thing, are also allegedly could be affected by this. But at the end of the day, I do see that as hard as it could be, yeah, there's gonna be a change in immigration allegedly. There's also allegedly people getting in those protests allegedly who claim to be part of this cause, but they're just there just because allegedly they like the chaos energy. So keep in mind that there's people who allegedly pretend, or they could say I have this cause, but they don't really, they just are there because of the chaos, and allegedly there's other people who could have started something but it's getting out of hand allegedly. But once again, it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. Allegedly there's not going to be like a peaceful resolution. This has to happen for whatever reason, but this allegedly is like a civil war. That's what I see here, and that's why it seems to increase allegedly. Yep. Allegedly this seems like a civil war, which pretty much what's been happening. That's what it is citizens against citizens, or people against people. So advice allegedly, if you don't have to go out at night, don't do it. Watch your surroundings allegedly, because things are not going to get any easier allegedly. Some people are going to want to stray away little by little from the cities and all that. Allegedly they're going to start trying to move in the countrysides, trying to find some peace. But again, this is like allegedly like the beginning of civil war, if not already. And eventually, again, allegedly it's going to be rumors of the US having to help the UK or whatnot, and other countries from NATO allegedly. But the situation with immigration and all that will be handled allegedly, and in some way, shape or form this cause is going to have some sort of like, I will say, win in that part. But at the end of the day, like I said before, allegedly I do see a lot of issues, destructions. Allegedly I do see changes in like some laws and whatnot, into where it's going to affect certain businesses, which is allegedly going to affect certain money, and some places are going to have to close down allegedly because of damage is done. So I do see allegedly also unemployment as well. There's allegedly, I just see buildings being with fire and whatnot allegedly, and I don't see the energy being calmed down anytime soon, even if allegedly people claim that, oh, it's calmed down, it's getting better allegedly. No, it's not. So my prayers are for the UK. Hopefully, you know, things get resolved sooner, you know, although I saw what I saw. Hope is the last thing you lose, you know what I'm saying? God bless the UK and people in it, because I do see like balance is gonna be there, but it's not gonna be an easy road allegedly. I wish I could tell you like, oh, there's gonna be peace, it's gonna be, I do see that being quite difficult for now. The energies will happen to be recent. We can do an update down the road, you know, when things, you know, change here and there in a few weeks from now, you know, giving it space for energies to develop and whatnot. But I do see like it's quite difficult for that to actually happen allegedly. It's just gonna be difficult. It's not gonna be easy. And I don't tend to lie about the cards. I tend to see what I see, you know. So this is for one of my subscribers that wanted it. They emailed that to me. So I hope, if you're watching this, I hope you liked it. I'm sorry if you didn't. Let me go ahead and finalize this with this deck right here. Let's see what this oracle card has for the message today. We got here, yeah, it says finances, mind, and the money, future. So this is all about money, forever, breakup in the reverse. It's pretty much telling you that, you know, the situation is not going to end anytime soon, but it's not going to be a permanent issue allegedly. Grave in the reverse, no second chances. So allegedly this could be claims of like the government before going to the extent trying to resolve something with promises, and allegedly people are not allowing that. Like allegedly they want immediate action. So this is what is causing the situations here. Allegedly there's going to be a lot of blockages in the roads and the streets, a lot of things happening, crazy allegedly here. And divine connection in the reverse. Pretty much people are like, oh my god, it doesn't seem like, also it's also about religion allegedly. It's like people are in different religions or whatnot. I'm not sure. People with similar beliefs are bonding. They're allegedly saying that the home foundation of the country or so is not such and such belief. That's what it says right here. And it says like meeting somebody new in the reverse. It's like allegedly like they don't want to welcome something, or like allegedly they could claim that whoever they welcome is now taking over or is not acting grateful. I don't know. I do see it says it's not what it looks like allegedly, and it's showing me a snake as well, which is somebody who's a fake person or so. It says freedom. Can we clarify freedom? It says toxicity. Allegedly like freedom has to come whenever toxicity is out. It says timing. So again, insecurity, family security in the reverse. Like I said, yeah, it's going to be very insecure allegedly. People are missing the old times. It says that it needs a lot of strength here. It says that it has a different meaning allegedly as well. And independent, I don't know what that means. And disputes in the reverse. I do see allegedly there's going to be legal intervention as well allegedly to try to seize this. And it's all about being strategic, and it could actually take a minute, but once it's strategic, things are going to be handled legally allegedly as well, and the direction is going to be changed but redirected. But before that, there's going to be a lot of pain allegedly, and a lot of like situations happening like the card said. But it says that believe in divine timing and put your worries in God or the universe or creator, because this is intense, and it's very alike to some situations here in the US, not to the extent, but it's like it seems like every country is having kind of like something similar allegedly, and it's surprising to me. We got the card 0550. This says the eye candy, intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will be soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. 020, act on your idea, realistic and practical approach. goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. So guys, this is the end of the reading. I hope you liked it. If not, I'm sorry. I want to also invite you to follow me outside of YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please, if you haven't. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Spotify, where I talk about spiritual topics in English and Spanish. You know, I also offer personal readings. All the links are always going to be in the description box below. You can also find it on my Instagram if it's easier. Thank you once again, and you have an amazing day. God bless the UK, and may all of you be safe and have faith, because things will move. It's just going to take a minute. Thank you once again. Bye.